Hi, my love. Yeah, I'm about to get into the meeting. What's up? How much should I transfer? 30K. It's not that expensive. It's actually quite affordable. Yeah, I like the price. It's a nice one. Okay, listen, I'm just going to transfer that over to you, and then yeah, I'm gonna get into the meeting. We'll chat later. Okay, love you. Bye. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange and this is how I do things. The show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things. Now you can take it as advice, use it, don't use it, it is completely up to you. Now when you start thinking about power couples, we think of Beyonce and Jay-Z, Michelle and Barack Obama, Precious and Petrus Motsepe. It just makes sense, right? The rich and the famous, the powerful, the ones who just look like they run things. And they do it together. Somehow they make it happen. We always mention the rich and the famous as the power couples that we look up to and we think that's who we want to be, right? But what about your neighbors? Those ones who are always in matching black outfits and they both drive their own sets of Mercs. Woo! What about that couple that just seem as though they've got their things together? They make everything look so easy. Power couples are couples that are influential and successful and they do it together, right? They look like they poop and they pee diamonds and roses. They have children and their children are so well behaved and they make success look so easy. They are dynamic and they make things work. How do you actually become that couple? How do you become couple goals? Hashtag couple goals. How do you make that happen? These days, you can see that those couples, those two, they're going far and they're going far together. How do you get into a relationship and make sure that you can become that as well? There's a secret to actually making it happen even before your man has even put a ring on it. And I'm gonna tell you today. So if you have any questions that you want to send to me, head over to my Instagram and look for this picture right here. It's on my Insta story highlights. All you have to do is reply and let me know which question you want me to respond to. And in our next video, we'll choose the nice and juicy ones and get down to it. But today's question is all about how do you become couple goals? How do you stop competing with your man? How do we work together to build the success thing? And I'm about to tell you today. Remember that the best tips are saved for last, so stick around for that. I'm going to tell you how you can become a power couple. Number one is that you both need to believe in the same thing. You need to have the same guiding principles. Deep down in your soul, in your gut, in your bosom, you must believe in the same thing, guided by the same set of principles. And for us, for me and my mans, we both believe in God. We both believe that we were saved by Jesus. He is our Lord and our Savior. And those are our guiding principles. The reason why is because a lot of couples can tend to get into arguments because their guiding principles aren't the same. Because your morals and your values aren't on the same level, one thing that may look good to you may not look good to the other. And if you can't resolve an argument, then you can always go back to your guiding principles as where you should be, so that you can both alter your perspectives based on this one thing that you believe together, that you have the same perspective on. So for us, it is the Bible. What does the Bible say about the decision that we have to make? And we always put that over whatever we want as individuals, because that's what guides us. So the first point to being a power couple and starting to build that success together is to believe in the same thing. Number two is to start before you're married. Now, if you're married already, it's never too late to start. But if you're in a relationship and you're dating this guy, you're with this guy, little brother, and you're thinking to yourself, we're not me, you, we can do this together. I see it. I see your future is bright, and me, I see myself next to you. If that is the case, then start together. I'll tell you the truth. Me and hubby, we started planning our 10-year plans in life 3 months into our relationship. And right now, we're halfway through. So it's never too early to start, and it's never too late to start either. We have our own journal, our own book, our own guide that's just like, okay, fine. This is what we're going to do as a family, as one unit. This is what we're going to do. So we started this while we were still dating. Like I said, 3 months into the relationship, we we're just like, this is what we want for our future. We're going to make it happen. And that's how it went down. So it's never too early to start, girl. Just go talk to your man and be like, do you want the power with me? This just links to point number 3, and that is to have the same plan. You need to be going in the same direction. If your journey is to live abroad on an island, just the two of you, but he's thinking to himself, let's have a local farm where we're living for the rest of our lives. Those are two completely different plans. You guys are basically already starting to work apart. At some point, one will want to go left and the other will go right. Some marriages may not even make it past that. And some relationships may find a way to bring the visions together, but it's always easier, it's always better to get that out of the way and think to yourself, what version of or what dream are we trying to work to together? Yes, dreams and visions change as long as they are changing together. Number 4, it's all about understanding that it is I want you to understand, I'm doing this for the family. You both need to understand that you're doing this for the family. You are two parts of one body, right? So every single person has to play their part to build the family. When you have one united dream, everybody still has their part to play. Everybody comes into the relationship with their own dreams, right? But there is a way for the dreams to work together. Everybody has their part to play with getting the family to where it needs to go. Number 5, at no point ever, I'm telling you, I whip your ass if you do this wrong. At no point will you guys compete with each other. Ever. No competition. This is not a competition. You are not competing. You are complementing each other. There are ways that your man can help you achieve your dreams. And there are ways that you can help your man achieve his dreams. The two of you together make more sense. There's no need to lose yourself. There's no need to compete with each other. It is all about understanding how can the right hand help the left? And how can the left help the right? Number 6 is to have regular meetings. I mean it. How are you guys going to sit together and have your 5-10-year plan and not really sit together and find out what is it that I can help you with? How far along are we with this plan? Are we getting things right? Is there something that I can help you with? Is there something that you're stuck on? Do you maybe want to change the plan if you do not have regular meetings? I mean, seriously, sit down, the two of you, and plan this thing out to the T. Have a meeting together on a regular basis where you guys are sitting and just talking about your future and how your current situation is going to get you there. Couples, power couples do this often. They know what's happening in each other's lives. They know that how they can help each other. They strategize together. They are the strategic unit that works together. That's how dynamic people work, right? It's about getting together and thinking to yourself, all right, boo, what's going on in your life? Maybe we can do this. Have you thought about this? Cool. This is what's happening in my life. Maybe can you help with that? Do you have any ideas of how I can solve this? Do you think I should continue with this job? Boo, I'm thinking about quitting my job. Honey, I'm thinking of changing my careers. All of those things actually sit and do it. The problem is that a lot of the times you're very passive about these conversations and things just whoosh over men's minds. I say men because men can't multitask. If he's on his phone, he's not hearing you. It's not happening. But as women, we can multitask. We're changing poop on the phone. We're listening to him all at the same time. But if you guys actually sit and be deliberate about these meetings that you guys are going to have, every single year you guys are making progress and you're making it together. Do you maybe need to take a step back with your expenses? Do you need to take a step forward with your expenses? Do you need to make an investment? Is there something that you missed out on? That's how a dynamite couple happens. That's how you become a power couple, by being deliberate about your growth together. So it's not about just in the morning passing by in the car, whatever. Sit, have meeting notes, have your plans written out. The Bible says it. Write down the vision. If you have a vision as a couple, write it down. Where are you right now and how do you want to build from there? It works. Not every couple does this. Not every couple has their weekly meetings about what's the vision for your month coming up. What are you doing this week about it? Do I need to remind you of anything? Is there anything I can help you with? What's the strategy? Let's rethink it. Hey guys, if you want to move forward in a way that every other couple is not, you need to have those meetings. And the most important part of those meetings is to remember, it's your relationship, so you do it your way. And that's where you get to discuss it, so that no outside parties are influencing you. Your relationship, your rules, you guys do it the way that you see it best. And if you're not communicating with each other in a more formalish setting to get down to the root cause of everything, then there's things that you're missing out on, opportunities that you're missing out on to help each other to grow. That's how you go from just average to getting the power. Number 7 is a healthy routine. Morning routine and night routines are the thing that successful people live by. They're just like a solid morning routine and a solid evening routine are the things that help them to wake up to the day and to shut down at the end of the day. These are success habits. And if you want to succeed as a couple, you need to do it together. Yes, he's going to his job and you are going to yours. And some routines may be based on long distance. Some routines may be based on he goes to work at a different time that I do. But at some point during the day and some point during the night, there's a moment where you can meet. If it's just to meet over a cup of tea and a cup of coffee, even if it's just for 5 minutes, that's part of your morning routine, and that's the power in it, right? If you know that it's me and you time, right before you leave, just 5 minutes, your coffee, my tea, we sit, and that's how you just boost each other up, and that's where the power in that relationship then comes from. So have a morning routine. If you're fortunate enough to be staying together, and you can have a morning routine where it is that you wake up together in the morning, you both go through your shower and your bath time routine together, you have breakfast together, then you separate, that is an amazing thing. But if you're both moving at different pace, at some point in the morning, if you can just meet, even if it's just that 5-minute tea, coffee conversation, then do that. Ours has evolved. It used to be this nice long 2-hour morning routine that we used to do together, to that power session that we pack in a beautiful cup of coffee. And this is the plug for the day. If you're going to have a cup of coffee, boo, make sure it is the best cup of coffee that you can find. Now, my husband is quite particular about his coffee, and he needs to make sure it's a good type of wake you up type of coffee. So instead of getting a coffee machine that you have to buy a seriously expensive coffee machine to get some good coffee, right? But you can get a really amazing cup of coffee, skipping the mocha pot, lots of effort, amazing coffee. But you can get it from a French press. Not any French press, the Le Creuset French press. I love it. My husband's in love with it. I bought this for my husband and he's just like, oh my word, best thing ever. Is it different from a plunger? Yes, it is very different. You go buy a plunger and go buy a French press and see the difference. There's a difference, my honey. So if you guys want that quality coffee, if you want that quality experience, and for that coffee to stay warm, to have that full body flavor with less work and without the mess and the fuss, then definitely get yourself a Le Creuset French press. And finally, number 8, have lots and lots of sex. I mean, what is a couple? What is a marriage without the lovings? It is part and parcel of the situations. If you extract that, then there's a lot of frustration that's going to happen in a marriage, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. Hey, sex is important, and I'll tell you more about that in my episode tomorrow, all about the date night challenge and how you guys as a couple can get down, and how wives can be on top and take control of the bedroom situation every now and then. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one on how to become a power couple. To be honest with you, none of this works. Step 1 to 8 does not work unless you decide as a unit that, listen, we are 2 parts of one body. And this will not work unless we are honest with each other. If your man feels weird about you earning more than him, he needs to be honest. If he feels as though you can be doing more, he needs to be honest too. If you feel weird, that you feel like, listen, I'm not contributing to this family enough, you need to say so too. If you feel as though the roles need to change a little bit, maybe you need a bit of help in certain places, you need to be honest about it. Honesty is the best thing that you can do for yourselves. Power couples are the ones that know each other more than anybody else knows them. No woman, no man, no mother, no family relative knows any parties in that couple more than their partner. Your spouse is your everything. And if you are able to work together in that triangle, being God at the top, him on the left and you on the right, then everything will be perfect. It is your relationship, your rules, and you are guided by the same principles. Hope that you guys enjoyed that one, and I hope that you guys will be powering up as couples. I'm Kopano Shimange, and that's it for today. This is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for making it right until the end. If you're not subscribed, this little button over here, click on it and subscribe to my channel. And don't leave without pressing that big thumbs up button. I really appreciate the support. Leave a comment so this channel can continue to grow. And if you haven't gone on my website to download the free resources on confidence and building your wealth, then please do so right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Date Night Challenge.